Here's a percentage question, and we are going to solve it by using a system of equations. Here's the situation. We are going to put $18,000 into two stocks, and we'll just call them A and B. And let's say after 1 year, stock A earned 8% and stock B earned 15%. And suppose we know that the total profit from both stocks is $2,175. Now the question is, can we figure out how much money we put in stock A and also stock B? And of course, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't we just put all the money, the $18,000 in stock B, right? Well, who knew what would happen? If I knew what was going to happen to NVIDIA, then I would just put all my money in NVIDIA like 5 years ago, right? But anyways, how do we solve this? Here's the deal. Let's say A is the money that we put in stock A and B is the money that we put in stock B. Together, it has to be $18,000, right? So let's go ahead and write that down. A plus B has to be equal to $18,000. Now, where are we going to use the percentage though? Stock A gave us 8%. Here's the deal. If you take the percentage times how much money you put in initially, that will give you the profit that you make from the investment. So if we take 8%, change that to decimal, which is 0.08, multiply that by A, this represents how much money that we earned from stock A. And similarly, if we do this times that, 15% is the same as 0.15. Take that, multiply by B. That gives us how much money we made from stock B. And when we add them up, that will give us the total profit, which is that, $2,175. And there we have it. Here is a system of equations. How do we solve it though? Here we have A plus B, so the coefficients are just 1. Maybe we can use a substitution. If you want to use elimination, that's fine too. But I'm just going to look at the first equation. And let's say I'm going to subtract B to both sides. So we get A is equal to 18,000 minus B. And then I put this into A right here. So we have 0.08 times 18,000 minus B. And then continue with the rest. Aha! We can solve for B from this equation. And let's just do it. Take this times that, and we will get 1,440. And then take this times that, that's minus 0.08b. And then continue with the rest. And then combine item right here. This and that can be combined. And that will give us plus 0.07b. And then I'm going to minus 1440 to both sides. So this and that cancel, and we get 0.07b being equal to, that will give us 5 and then 3 and then 7. And then I'm just going to divide 0.07 to both sides. And right here, if you work that out, if you use a calculator, you will get 10,500. And now to figure out A, we can use this equation. A is equal to 18,000 minus B, which is that. Work that out, we get A being equal to 7,500. So here we have it. We have $7,500 in stock A, and then $10,500 in stock B, which I think is pretty good because we did put in a bigger amount into a stock that gave us a higher percentage, right? Compared to that. So yeah, that's how I do it.